Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and this is a yarn chat. So, there's been so much going on. So let's see here. We just got back from a wedding. We went up to a wedding last weekend, so a week ago. And it was for my husband's sister. The youngest sister got married. On my journey to and from the wedding location, I was knitting with this yarn. Now, this yarn, I can't remember the name of it. I think I showed you guys in a video a while ago that I bought this from Hobby Lobby when I was looking for stuff to make bath scrunchies, bath loofahs. And this yarn is variegated, obviously, but it goes between cotton and kind of a softer scrubby yarn. This is not an intensely scratchy scrubby yarn. And I just made this like swatch, if you will. This is as much knitted as you get with one skein. In fact, actually, I had to knit off with a plain cotton. I actually really liked working with this yarn, knitting it. And I debating making a hat with it. I know, doesn't that seem like a woolly hat? You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be a cute hat. I don't know. But it's not that different. I mean, it was just, how am I trying to talk about? When it switches from the cotton to the scrubby yarn, there is a little bit of a time on the yarn where the cotton and the scrubby yarn are kind of like fused together and it's super thick. You can see that right there and see how it kind of made that like little bloop. But otherwise it is it's okay to, there's a smooth transition, that's what I'm saying, between the scrubby yarn and the cotton yarn. There was only a couple times where when I'm just knitting with the scrubby yarn, that I had to get kind of careful because it looked like I would be about to drop a stitch because of the texture of the scrubby yarn. Sometimes you'll have an area that's really thin and it doesn't have a lot of that, you know, that furry stuff. But anyway, I don't know. I might just keep this in my bathroom as like a hand towel to dry my hands after I wash. But I am really going to go buy another one of these skeins at Hobby Lobby. I want to say they were like $4.99, and look into making a hat. Yeah. So it was nice. Definitely would not make a good bath loofah. This is definitely like a hand towel or a hat. And then, like I said, this scrubby yarn is not very scrubby. It's very soft. It's not good scrubby yarn. It's just a very interesting combination. I just bought it because I'd never seen anything about it, and I thought, well, that's kind of fun. But I think a hand towel is a nice thing to make with this. To be fair, to make a decent sized hand towel, I think you're going to need 2 skeins. Crocheting, maybe 3, because as you know, knitting does go a little bit further. Okay, so also today even, but 2 videos ago for you guys, I went to Walmart, kind of gave you guys a rundown of what my Walmart yarn section has looked like. And I did buy a few things. They did have some woolies there. And as you can see, Lion Brand has changed its packaging. I'll show you the old one. Oh, of course, I grabbed one that doesn't have a wrapper on it. I'm coming back, just a second. Okay, so this is what it looked like before. And for a while, I was hoarding this up because I really like it. And I saw one on the bottom shelf, so I got another one. But they have changed their packaging. Lion Brand has. I don't know why they do that, quite frankly. Let's see if there's any stats that have changed that they felt like they needed to do this for. I don't care one way or other about their label. Super bulky 6. They're recommending the same kind of size hook and needle. 4x4, 10. It's still, now this is where, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. That's the same. 5 ounces, 140 grams. I mean, it's the same information, just organized in a different way. Like, they put on here, they put the size above what it's made out of. I don't know. Yeah, so it doesn't look like anything's really changed. They just wanted to change what their package looked like. Okay, so now I have 3.5 skeins of this. I was hoarding it up and making hats out of it. That's kind of something I thought I would talk about a little bit here. As you know, I make hats. Well, in general, I like knitting and crocheting hats, and I make them for my second graders. I also bought this white sparkly red heart. It is called White Metallic, Super Saver Metallic. I just thought it looked really pretty. To me, it looked like something I could make out of Christmas. The metallic kind of has like a tealish, pinkish look to it. So I bought one of those. I got this. I'm very excited about this. This is a Super Saver color block. Do you see that? I thought the colors were really fun. And then look at that. When you knit, it does like a variegated and then a solid and then some variegated and solid. So I thought, why not? Let's look to see if that pattern is inside of this label. I'm hoping it is. Okay, so this is an Easy Block crochet scarf. Interestingly enough, this is a crochet pattern. I almost thought for sure this would be a knit. 12 row, oh, your first row is half double crochets. And they want your gauge to be 12 half double crochets in a row. And I'm thinking that is in order to make it have that look. See? I'm surprised that that's a crochet pattern. I thought for sure that'd be knit. Easy Block, well, I should have read it. Look at that. Easy Block crochet scarf. They want you to use a 5.5 hook. And then, of course, there is a fringe. So I will try this. I am very excited that it's crochet now because knitting takes me 100 years and crochet is much faster. And then the last thing I bought at Walmart, and I bought these a while ago at Walmart, some glittery knitting needles. Do you see that? And as I was showing you guys what was at my Walmart, I saw they had some glittery crochet hooks from Boye. They have a 4, a 5, a 5.5, a 6, and a 6.5. So I'm probably going to take this 5.5 and make myself a scarf. I also love the half double crochet, so that would be very exciting. So that's really all that I have done because, so as many of you know, I teach second grade and everything was going along just fine. In order to help minimize the amount of time our kids spend outside of school, our school has been broken up into cohorts, meaning they group us in through K through 2, 3 through 5, 6 through 8, and high school, and we're never in the same building at the same time. And then they sanitize as you're moving. And it just seemed like the numbers were getting kind of high in the K through 2 range, and so they sent us all home for e-learning. Now, when we e-learn at our school, the way we do it is I kind of make like Blue's Clues video types for each subject. Where I'm like, hi boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about this vowel sound. And these are words that have this sound. And you know, I just do like a little mini lesson on the video and I assign a worksheet. And sadly, my other second grade teacher, she was one that had COVID. And so because of that, I got to do all the work for both classes. Yep, I sure did. I got to make all of the videos for all of the lessons. I got to do all the planning, which isn't bad. I mean, but it's nice to have the other teacher to, you know, make videos too. So in a few days, I had to make 27, I believe, YouTube videos for all of the different lessons. And I had to gather all the work and prepare it and put it in bags. Now, I did have some help. I had a teacher's aide. In fact, I had my teacher's aide and the other second grade teacher's aide helping out. But it was just a lot of work. So I was kind of burnt out for a while. And then when all the kids come back, you have to correct all of that. In a normal school day, you'll have a couple worksheets a day per kid, and you kind of burn through it real quick. But when they're gone for 7 days, you have all of that come back at once. And you got to get it in the grade book because progress reports are coming up. And if they did really bad on those worksheets without you or whatnot, you know, so it was like, I was overwhelmed, I'll tell you. But I finally made it through the end. I got caught up on correcting their work from their e-learning and the work that we were doing once they got back. So that part is done, but it was kind of exhausting. And then we had the wedding, and the wedding was out of town, and it was on a Sunday. So that meant if you were going to stay and enjoy the party, it was kind of late, get back to town the next day. And so I ended up taking a day off of school. And so now I am just ready to relax. I do have a project coming up. I have a crochet friend in town, believe it or not. We don't hang out too much, but our boys are both friends. And she made a pattern, and I was in the process of trying to print it, but it turns out we ran out of paper. So I'm going to start working on that project. It's a crochet project. Then once I tell her how I'm doing and after I make it, I am going to wait for her to let me know. And then I'm going to help, promote her pattern. So I'll let you guys know where the pattern is available, I believe, for purchase, how and what, if you are interested in it. So I need to get that pattern printed so I can make it. Probably going to have to use, my phone until I can find some paper. But that is all. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you guys that in the last video I hinted at, I've been making hats for a while. I've kind of started stockpiling. I thought I'd show you, that I've been making hats because I was going to get ahead because get ahead. Do you get that? Because I have 23 kids in my class. And then after making all these hats, I'm probably halfway done. I thought, would it be kind of better if I made them in a little amigurumi, like a little donut or a little bear or bunny? I don't know. I mean, I still have plenty of time. Christmas is until December. But, I mean, this will be the 3rd year in a row that I make hats. So, when I saw that Crochet Society pattern for that cute little donut cat, I thought, what if I started making amigurumis for them instead? I don't know. I mean, how many hats? This is puzzle yarn, I believe. Isn't that cute how puzzle yarn looks knitted? I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me what your suggestions is, what you would think. I don't know. What should I do? Maybe I'll just make them both. Give them a stuffed animal and a hat. Well, this is a short yarn chat because I don't have much to chat about in regards to yarn. I did my last subscription boxes. I just bought this stuff. Here that I just showed you. I'm going to have a go at this scarf and then make that project. So otherwise, hopefully I'll be back on a regular schedule of making 2 to 3 videos a week and getting those up there. Hopefully things calm down at school and I can get back into the swing of things. On top of it all, obviously, I've said this a million times, I have, 6 to 7 more kids this year than I did last year. So it's a bigger group, more work. It doesn't seem like it would be, but really it is. All right, so that is all. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.